It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, quickly approaching this year's All-Star break. Tonight, it'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Toronto Raptors. For the Raptors, they must be satisfied with the way things have gone for them over the first few months. They've played with confidence and composure and have won more than their share of games. Well, the All-Star rosters have been announced, and it looks like AI has a date in February, Shaq. He beat out some established talents for that honor.
I've heard no complaints about AI being on the roster. He's being rewarded for his play. But again, where's he from?
I don't know where the guy's from. I just can't remember, Shaq, but he's developed at a breakneck pace, whatever that means.
It means a real rapid pace.
Nah, I just
at
went to
break,
check and
like
see if you...
breakneck speed.
I get it.
Like if you go that fast, you're going to break your neck.
I said it. I was just seeing if you guys understood it. But I think he could be a 10 to 11-time All-Star when he's all done.
I think he could be a 12-time All-Star.
Wow, 10
what
plus
about
2.
You?
I wonder if he's a break dancer.
You're breaking me up.
I think it's time for a break.
Yes.
I say we put the brakes on this segment.
Okay.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. This game will wrap up the homestand here for the Raptors. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
And they've cemented their status over the course of this season as one of the truly elite teams in the NBA. They've done everything we've expected of them.
Well, their expectations have been high, and their level of play has matched those. They've been tearing it up.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Hey, Kevin. Well, it is official. AI was named to the All-Star team. Now, I asked him about it before the game. He said it was another dream he thought would never come true. Now, social media around the globe was going nuts with praise for this selection. What a moment for this young man in his journey to the NBA. Kevin?
David, thank you. From G League player to All-Star in short time.
And how lucky is this team to have a player like AI on it?
Here at the midway point, what we begin to realize now, there were some underrated pickups in the offseason that are showing what they can do.
Yeah, these are the kind of moves where at the end of the year you start thinking about candidates for executive of the year because they've plugged some holes. They've had an acquisition that's made their bench deeper, and we start to see in an 82-game season that maybe in the 55th to 57th game, a pickup like that is helping them win ball games. This is where those guys earn their money, the general manager.
Not wholesale changes. Just one guy can change a team slightly, and that nuance pays off.
Oh, anything subtle like that, that's where really you tip your hat to the general managers who understood that at some point during the year, we're going to lean on this player.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Down low, it's Bagley and cauley-stein. On the wings, Hield and Bogdanovich. And it's Collison in at the 1 spot. And the pass to Bagley. Here's Hield. Can't hit that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
Playing on the road, always a challenge, but it becomes a heck of a lot easier when you can shoot the 3 ball the way they did.
I just like their confidence. Even when they did miss, it felt like that's the shot they were designing to get, so it never seemed to faze them.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. A floater and the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Outside, Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
making the suffocating defensive play right there. Leonard, an overwhelming force on that end of the floor. Yeah, they're a little bit cold here. 0 for 4 to get this one going.
And the shot is good.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he's also crafty with how he approaches it. Right there, he uses just the right move to lay it in.
Now here's Collison. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit.
Loved his passing tonight as well. He was just cutting the defense to pieces out there.
Jordan against Hield. Releases. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
Lowry looking around. It's Jordan on the wing. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jordan's got his second bucket. Well, the All-Star rosters have been announced, and AI will be busy come All-Star weekend. Nice to see him get the recognition.
And I don't think anyone can say that AI doesn't deserve to be an all-star. I mean, with what he does for this team and the level of play he's held this year, it seemed like an all-star nod was just a foregone conclusion.
Now here's Hield after the miss from Jordan. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Hield. Pass to Bagley. Sacramento moving it around. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Leonard against Bogdanovich. Leonard kicks to Jordan. A baseline J. Jordan can't get that one to fall.
Wow, huge sigh of relief for the defense on that possession. You cannot give mid-range shooters any space like that to operate.
Hield the pass to cauley-stein. Back to Collison. They kick out to Hield. Tries from 16, and Valanciunas pulls it down. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Well, the one thing the Kings have gotten right, Brent, is this new home arena. It is one of the best in the league.
Well, on warm Sacramento nights, what's really cool about this place is they open it up. So you got the natural airflow. It sneaks in. It feels comfortable here. Something these fans can take a lot of pride in with what they've done in downtown Sacramento.
He's off on the second. The Kings trail by 3. Tipped away. Leonard with the steal. To the middle. Shoots from 12. Here's Ibaka. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Now here's Hield. He's coming off a 19-point game against Detroit.
A lot of those plays came off tremendous hustle. He was committed to ripping down as many rebounds as he possibly could in this one.
Here's Lowry. Following the basket by Buddy Hield. And the dunk by Jordan.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
So it's Sacramento now. The Raptors getting the bucket. Bogdanovich up top, defended by Ibaka. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. And Sacramento has possession. It's a 5-point game.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
Now here's Lowry. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside Jordan. Down low. Got a piece of it. Valanciunas. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint. And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass. And a contested three is not your objective. One more, maybe.
Misses from close range.
I like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
Here's Bagley. Bagley, rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Collison kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to cauley-stein. Healed outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Hield. Buried from 15 feet out. Hield's got 6 points.
Good job in the mid-range. Buddy Hield getting squared up and scores.
Raptors with the lead. Lowry with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the Raptors miss again. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Bulls. Bogdanovich wide open and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pass to Collison. Over Lowry. And there's the feed to Collison. Bogdanovich passes to Bagley. Hield from outside. Drills the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, with a young perimeter player like Hield is, operating in the pick and roll with that kind of effectiveness, he can become dangerous.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Well, Buddy Hield, not the biggest or most athletic player that's on the floor, but his work ethic is undeniable. He is a total gym rat. At Oklahoma, they had to lock up the balls. Otherwise, the guy would stay there all day long and all night.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Burton's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Pascal Siakam comes in for Serge Ibaka. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Labissiere. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And Hield grew up in the Bahamas. The story goes they didn't have a court until he turned 12, so he built hoops out of whatever he could find.
Yeah, and whatever he found consisted of milk crates or bicycle rims that had rusted up, and he'd nail them up and shoot every shot he could at them, and it would get torn down, and he'd rebuild them again and again. He's shown that same determination in building up his game at the NBA level.
And the officials call a traveling violation. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Look at Toronto. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, there's the Nets, a game behind.
And for the Raptors, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
The only people whose minds have changed are the people who said they were going to have a down year. There is no one left saying that.
Here's Siakam. In the corner, Miles with it. Shot clock at 6. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And it's a 5-point Toronto lead.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
To the inside. Here's Zeller. Hits the jump hook. Here's VanVleet. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 1:53 left in the first quarter of the game. Floats one up. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Hield outside. And another 3 for Sacramento.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
Now Jordan. He picked up 36 points in the last one against Chicago.
And he also made an impact on defense, guys. 3 block shots over the course of the game.
And it's in there. Jordan's got 9 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Farrell kicks to Hield. Sacramento with a fresh shot clock. 2 points. That one goes.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. The pass to Miles. Here's Siakam. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 4.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Farrell passes to Hield. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Jordan outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. And it's a 7-point Toronto lead.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Feeds it to Zeller. It's deflected. Back to Hield. And Zeller kicks to Farrell. Here's Ennis. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Toronto Raptors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Don't miss the action. Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Carter's exciting style of play, GA, really energized the whole country.
And playing basketball in a hockey town isn't easy, but Carter really helped get this city and country energized about the game of basketball.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
Well, when you come out in the first quarter with that kind of offense, obviously the game plan is in full effect. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
We've got Anunoby. Jordan is out there with Wright, and it's Burton in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Bulls was terrific. He finished with 36 points and was diming everybody up with an incredible assist game, setting up his teammates all night long. The stat line was filled, and the whole league was talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. But we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
And the great players are never satisfied. We'll see what he does in the next one.
Now here's Hield. Labissiere in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Farrell. And too long on the shot.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
He gives them a double-digit lead. 15 points for Jordan.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Now here's Hield. 14 points for him. Farrell looking around. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Ennis misses. Raptors leading by 10. Anunoby kicks to Jordan. Rebound by the Kings.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Kings shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And Yogi Ferrell, the undrafted Indiana product, went undrafted after staying all 4 years in Bloomington, but he has shown, Greg, to be a very strong player.
Yeah, and Ferrell is the perfect example of why you give a 4-year player a chance. Knows how to make the most of his time on the floor. I think he could start for a team, maybe be the sixth man, lead the second unit, play off the guard. He is just such a versatile player.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Raptors. Sacramento also making some changes. Bagley comes in for Labissiere, and it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Buddy Hield. Ennis dishes to Bogdanovic. And it's Bagley at the elbow. Sacramento again missing. And it's Wright with the ball for the Raptors. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And Siakam has it in the corner. Outside Jordan. Back to Siakam. Just 4 to shoot. Wright, that's a two-pointer, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. And now it's a 12-point Raptor lead. Ferrell passes to Bagley. Kicks it to Zeller. Here's Ferrell. Pass to Bagley. Shoots a fader. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, and Bagley has the reputation for showing variety. Can score in a different way on each possession.
Pass to Valanciunas. Over Zeller. No good off the back of the rim. The Kings trail by 10. Ennis taking his time here. Passes it to Ferrell. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Siakam. And it's Leonard in for OG Anunoby. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Kings. Collison comes in for James Ennis. Now, here's Bogdanovic. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit. And he makes that one.
Bogdanovic knocked around a little bit there, but sticks with his shot.
And Bogdan Bogdanovic, Greg, a highly decorated player internationally. Multiple silver medals with the Serbian national team, a EuroLeague champion back in 2017.
Yeah, I mean, he's a talented player, very skilled, and at 6'6" can play either guard spot. Great shooter. I think he's one to watch.
Deflects the pass. Back to Jordan. Here's Ferrell. He kicks to Collison. Cauley-Stein finds Collison. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up that jump shot.
Now here's Jordan. He's tightly guarded. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Marvin Bagley picks one up. Brent, we've got great dunkers now, but you played at a time when there were sensational dunkers in the NBA.
Yeah, I saw a lot of guys go over the top of me.
Including yourself.
Too kind. Here's the money. Kevin, I think about those old, and we remember these, the old VHS tapes when you used to get like the dunk highlight tapes. Those are still
Sean Kemp.
Oh, so fresh in my mind.
Dr. J.
Dominique Wilkins over the top.
Yeah.
MJ over everybody.
Young Vince Carter.
Kenny Skywalker. I mean, just the list goes on and on. But the best in-game dunker, I think it's pretty unanimous that Vince Carter still holds the title.
Now here is Lowry. Ivan Bagley missing his last shot. Inside, here's Valanciunas, and it goes down 2 points. Valanciunas has got his second bucket of the game to go.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Collison against Lowry. Clock at 6. Bagley with the ball. Working on Ibaka. Bagley with the bucket. Bagley's got 6.
And that's all you can do on defense. Bagley, a gifted player who is used to scoring in the paint.
Now here is Lowry. A 14-point game for him in the win against Chicago. And Valanciunas kicks to Lowry. This one for 3. And no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Yeah, it was almost robotic, Greg, in this one. They filtered out all the noise and came in razor-sharp precision on the offensive end.
There's the pass to Leonard. To the paint, here's Valanciunas. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 6 points for Valanciunas.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Collison kicks to Farrell. Collison looking around. Bagley with a wide-open look. Rebound by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. Collison for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Raptors leading by 9. Outside Jordan. It's up a 3. No basket. That's his 5th miss in 11 attempts from the floor. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
For Sacramento, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. First one falls for them.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt.
In the first half, a competitive game so far. It's the Raptors up by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Well, look, let's look at that All-Star vote. It is official. You are a first-time NBA All-Star. What does that mean to you?
I'll tell you, DA, this may be the first time, but it's not going to be the last, baby. I got so many great guys around me, and my coaches have so much faith in me. Yeah, I think we can keep this going for many seasons to come, so look out.
Yeah, you're not lacking for confidence, and that's a good thing because it makes everything possible. Guys?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done, his team.
Yeah, and through 2 quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Sacramento. On the wings, Hield and Bogdanovich. Down low, it's Bagley and cauley-stein. And it's Collison in at the 1. Sacramento's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. The pass to cauley-stein. Hield kicks to Collison. Down low. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
And you can tell Bagley knows his strengths on offense and does a great job playing to them.
The drive by Jordan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jordan's got 19 points.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, it's like 4 teenagers at home over the summer, just not enough activity. You've gotten your rest. It's time to man up.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
Toronto shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
Here's Leonard after Darren Collison's bucket. Pass to Valanciunas. And the rejection by cauley-stein.
Cauley-Stein in great position to reject that shot.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic. And Greg, with Kawhi, started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
Collison the bounce pass. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Collison's got it all tied up now for Sacramento. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Lowry against Collison. And stolen by Bogdanovic. Hield kicks to Collison. It's stolen by Ibaka. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside Jordan. Back to Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. Rebound by the Kings. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And here's Lowry. Darren Collison with the triple. Lowry finds Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one. Sacramento's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. The drive by Collison. Pass to cauley-stein. Now Bogdanovic. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. The list of contenders for the three-point contest is really interesting this year. Every one of these guys is capable of going lights out in a setting like that.
Yeah, the field is almost set, and I wouldn't want to have to make a prediction. These are all fantastic shooters. It's just a matter of who gets hot on that day.
Take a look at Jordan, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
The voting is just about over, so we'll keep updating you on how it's going. Some very deserving names at the top of this year's list.
Yeah, no problems with the voting thus far. I think the fans and media have done their homework and picked the best shooters in the league.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovic really in attack mode here tonight.
DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And a change for Sacramento. Skal Labissière's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. With today's superstars often joining forces, Brent, we hear some retired legends saying they wanted to beat their rivals, not join their rivals. What do you think?
I saw a lot of joining going on from some of the guys who make those comments, Kevin. So that sort of stuff just eludes me as to where it's coming from. This league has always been dominated by teams that have at least two, if not three, upper echelon
superstar
players that end up winning titles. So it's happening now. It happened then. It will continue to happen.
Sacramento again missing. Toronto, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Leonard inside, defended by Labissiere. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And now it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Collison, the pass to Labissiere. Back to Collison. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Wright dishes to Leonard. And another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Leonard's got 10.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
The Kings trail by 3. On the wing, Hield. Now the dish to Labissiere. Hield against Jordan. Hield kicks to Bagley. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Hield against Jordan. No good from Valanciunas.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Nice floater, Bogdanovich. Some room. Got it off. He'll take it.
And the Raptors call time here. And Skal Labissiere, Brent, a slender 6'11", adjusting to the physicality of the NBA, always is a challenge for these players.
Remember one.
And it's all tied up. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
Tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Sacramento's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. They've got Lowry. Jordan is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Van Vliet in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Well, this team now has to settle in right here and have a great possession without getting so aggressive that you compound your mistake.
And Labissiere gets it to go.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Well, beating one guy is one thing, but beating 5, heck of a job there. He's got the talent to finish, too.
Here's Siakam. Valanciunas in the high post. Kicks it to Lowry. Fires for 3. It gets rebounded by Ennis. And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for Sacramento. Collison, no good. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And for Sacramento, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. In the corner, it's Hield. It's good. The assist that time for Ennis. 16 points for Buddy Hield.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Here's Jordan. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Jordan's got 25 points. Outside Collison. This is to Hield. From downtown. And it's Lowry with the rebound.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And the dunk by Valanciunas. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Yeah, and this team depends on Lowry. I mean, so skilled at creating shots for himself or his teammate.
Now here's Zeller. Pass to Hield. Lets the three fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Hield's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Lowry kicks to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now here's Collison. Hield outside. To the paint. Here's Labissiere.
Yeah, Labissiere's arms just seem to go on forever, which is why dunking just, it looks so easy.
Lowry finds Valanciunas. Pass to Van Vliet. Outside Jordan. Elbow shot is on the way. And the basket is good. Jordan's got 12 points in just the second half.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the fourth.
Hield kicks to Collison. Inside to the middle. And there's Labissiere. That's good on the assist by Zeller. And that's now 6 points for Skal Labissiere. Toronto calls timeout. And some changes here for the Raptors. Baca comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Kawhi Leonard in for Fred Van Vliet. And then for Sacramento, cauley-stein, he's checked in for Tyler Zeller. And it's Bagley in for Skal Labissiere. Now here is Lowry. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Indiana Pacers.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build it.
Passes it to Ibaka. Outside Leonard. He kicks to Valanciunas. Up again. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got 6 rebounds in the game. Collison against Lowry. Collison, the pass to Hield. Over Jordan. Off the left rim and out. Raptors trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
That's tipped. And the pass to Leonard. A second chance effort. And he drops that one in. 31 points for Jordan.
Well, you see the excellent skill set. And this is when you want to make an impact.
I feel like there's an uptick in the intensity as well. Fourth quarter, and it's closing time. And lots of credit for the team around him. They're picking up the slack here tonight. He just can't buy a bucket right now.
And Leonard gets it to go.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Kings have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Collison kicks to Bagley. Over Lowry. Sacramento again missing. The Raptors have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Offensive rebound. Ibaka. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul that goes against Sacramento. First one falls for him.
You know, and Serge Ibaka, a player who kind of came into the league as a defensive stopper, shot blocker. You know, still has great length and can bother shots, but not the prolific shot blocker he once was, as the focus has become more on the offensive end.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for the Kings. Now here's cauley-stein. Here's the dish to Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one drops. Hield's got 23. And with Ibaka at one point would average almost 4 blocks a game.
Yeah, I mean, it is hard for any player to maintain a pace that high at this stage. Ibaka's done well to adjust, I think, his capabilities and make sure he can still have an impact on defense. The block numbers won't ever be as gaudy as they once were, but he is still causing problems for shooters.
The Kings trail by 4. Collison kicks to Hield. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul. Lowry against Collison, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Collison's got 11 in the second half.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
And it's good, 2 points.
And as much offense as we saw earlier, I mean, we're seeing even more of it here now late in the game.
What is this, February? Feels like an all-star game has broken out. Neither side willing or able to stop the other.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
Now here's Leonard. Outside Jordan, 6 on the shot clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Jordan's got 33 points.
And he is one cool customer, guys, isn't he? Every possession magnified down the stretch, but he's been ready with only 1 miss against his 6 mates.
Leonard with no one around. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Now it's a 6-point Raptor lead. Sacramento's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Shot from free throw range. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Well, Hield has been in these spots before and soaking up the moment here.
And the Raptors call time here.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
And therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, T.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Toronto leading by 4. Outside Lowry. Kicks to Leonard. Over Bogdanovic. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. The Kings trail by 4. Now here's Hield. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. And that sends Tyler Zeller to the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. And that one falls for Zeller.
Hey, great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Now here is Lowry. Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists in the game. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
.141 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Leonard. Over Bogdanovich. Again, Toronto.
I mean, this is a battle-tested young player. Leonard's willing to put the team on his back when they really need a bucket.
Hield against Jordan. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Hield.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Now here's Leonard. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Kawhi Leonard again. Leonard's got 10 points in the quarter.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. He hits both from the stripe.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on.
Lowry kicks to Leonard.
He's one of the most uniquely built players in the NBA, and Kawhi Leonard draws contact often. I'm not sure he feels it, but he gets it.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
And here's Collison, who will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. He feeds it to Zeller. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Pass to Bagley. On the wing, Hield. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Here's Jordan. Count it!
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
Well, you love the NBA, but some of these guys have the DNA. He also outworks everybody. Filthy combination.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 5. 29 seconds left in the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
During that break, Sacramento's coach had some words for the team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And I like how scrappy and aggressive Lowry is on the court. And it's easy to see how much his teammates enjoy playing alongside him.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're behind by 5. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
They love to get it into the hands of their best scorer, but you also need a backup plan. Plan B has to be covered.
Leonard with the steal, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And those attempts right now at the charity stripe are helping them pull away.
3-pointer, Hield. Bagley the pass to Zeller. Collison for 3. The shot off that time. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.